Good morning. It's Saturday, 18th May 2024, and it is Vijay here talking about the pre-market commentary and what happened yesterday. Now, today is a very special short session, basically done by both the exchanges to take care of their preparation in the disaster recovery sites. In fact, on a lighter note, a lot of traders are recovering from their disaster. So NSE also is trying to see what their systems are. More important is the trader system should be good enough to recover from that disaster which they underwent on Thursday. Now, yesterday there were a lot of records as far as the Indian market was concerned. We had all-time highs in Nifty Junior, metals, consumer durables, MNC, auto, realty, mid cap, and PSU mid cap. So now, while the Nifty went up by about 60 points and Bank Nifty went up by 100 and odd points, there was a lot of, I would say, it was a very calm trading day across the board, but the action was limited to specific areas. The laggards, of course, were the PSU banks, which for some strange reason have just lost their mojo. And then you have the FMCG and IT, which are really not doing too well. So following week, we may see these things also catch up in they must catch up into the broad-based rally if it has to sustain. Now, what happened globally? Europe was down, US was mixed with most of the time the S&P and Nasdaq trading in the negative. Nasdaq closed negative, S&P flat, and Dow Jones for the first time ever closed above 40,000. In fact, in the year 2000, there was one book which was written Dow 40,000, and it has taken 24 years to reach that target of 40,000. So that is, and S&P crossed, I think, what is it, 5.3? Yeah, 5.3. Let's close at 5.3. But the superstar of the day was undoubtedly silver. Silver, you see, at $29.50, there used to be a lot of selling, especially on Friday. This Friday was completely different. It crossed 29.5, went to 30, went to 31, and closed around 31.5, which is about 6% higher. And the way it is closed, it looks like the next support would probably be 29.5. So the downside is limited to about, say, $2, whereas the upside could be anything. Because the last time silver closed about $50, it was in 2011-12. So we got a long distance to go. Gold also closed at its all-time high. So gold and silver have really broken out. Metals also are doing the jig. There seems to be a very strange phenomena where you see the metals are going up, the GDP numbers are not that great across the world. So we are probably approaching stagflation. So today is a day which will probably nothing much can be derived at, but because it's low volume day, you can see major swings too. Don't be surprised. So I'm looking at mostly gold bees and silver bees to see whether how they perform vis-a-vis what has happened in the global markets yesterday. So Monday is a holiday because of the elections, and Mumbai generally has voted percentage-wise one of the lowest in the country, and it never crosses 60. So let us see whether it is going to cross 60 this time. But in today's trading session, I think nothing to get excited about. But certainly things are, heating up in certain sectors. And FIIs for the first time have come and bought, were net buyers yesterday. In the 17 days, they have not been buyers, they've been net sellers. The last time they bought was on April 30th. Of course, in April, they bought about on 5 days. In May, we're already 17 days, and just one time they bought. I suspect they bought capital goods because I think the capital goods really flared up. Nobody buys capital goods excepting the big institutions. And the institutions like Morgan Stanley and all are very bullish on the capital goods sector. So that is why you saw all capital goods, including BHL, which has crossed 300, I think for the first time in many years, and closed above 300. So that augurs well for the capital goods, but whether they're buying at the top of the cycle, we don't know. But this is what FIs seem to be doing. Whatever you do,